Have you ever found yourself pondering how a football is made? A seemingly simple object, yet so central to one of the most beloved sports on the globe. It's not just a ball, it's the beating heart of every football game, the object of countless dreams, and the catalyst for some of the most thrilling moments in sporting history. It's easy to overlook the complexity behind its creation. After all, it's just a ball, right? But oh, the story it has to tell is far more intricate. From the selection of raw materials to the meticulous crafting process, each football carries within it a tale of precision, craftsmanship and passion. Today we're about to embark on an enlightening journey. We'll walk through the steps, unravel the mystery and discover the remarkable process behind the making of a football. So, buckle up as we delve into the fascinating journey from raw materials to the football pitch. First things first, we need to gather the raw material. Footballs may seem simple, but a variety of high-quality materials go into their construction. At the core of every football lies a strong, flexible material, typically rubber. This forms the bladder of the ball, giving it the ability to retain air and bounce back after being kicked or thrown. The outer layer of the ball, known as the cover, is where we bring in leather or synthetic leather. Leather brings a classic feel and excellent grip, while synthetic leather offers durability and weather resistance. Now let's not forget about the stitching. This is where nylon or cotton thread comes into play. The stitching holds the ball together and creates the iconic pentagonal and hexagonal pattern we all know and love. So you see, every material chosen plays a crucial role in the final product. With the materials ready, it's time to move on to the next phase. The heart of the football, or rather its lungs, is the bladder. Dive into an intriguing journey that explores the creation of the football's bladder, an essential part of the process that often goes unnoticed. This is where the magic truly begins, with a simple material that might surprise you: latex or rubber. The bladder, as you may imagine, is responsible for holding air inside the football, giving it its shape, bounce and much-needed resilience on the pitch. So, how do we transform a flat piece of latex or rubber into a spherical bladder? It all starts with a process called molding. The latex or rubber is heated until it becomes malleable, after which it is formed into the familiar spherical shape that we all know and love. This is a meticulous process, requiring the utmost precision to ensure that the bladder is perfectly round and devoid of any imperfections that could affect the football's performance. The bladder's shape is not its only important characteristic. It also needs to be incredibly durable and airtight, capable of withstanding the constant pressure of being kicked around during a game. To achieve this, the latex or rubber is treated with a special compound that enhances its durability and elasticity. Once the bladder is formed and treated, it is thoroughly tested for any leaks. This involves filling the bladder with air and submerging it in water. If any bubbles appear, that means there's a leak and the bladder must be remolded. This rigorous testing process ensures that every football will maintain its shape and bounce throughout the most intense matches. Creating the bladder is an art in itself, requiring a perfect balance of science and craftsmanship. It's a testament to the skill and dedication that goes into making each and every football. It's the unsung hero that makes every powerful strike, every precise pass, and every unexpected bounce possible. Now that we have our air container, let's get it dressed. The bladder is important, but it's the cover that meets the foot. Now let's delve into the art of covering the bladder. This process begins with cutting and stitching of either leather or synthetic leather panels. It's a meticulous task, requiring precision and attention to detail. The leather panels are cut into specific shapes, often pentagons or hexagons. This isn't just for aesthetics. The shape of these panels plays a crucial role in how the ball moves. It's these shapes that give the ball its unique flight characteristics. Imagine a ball covered in squares. It wouldn't fly true, would it? Now let's understand why we use leather or synthetic leather. The choice of material is a blend of tradition and technology. Leather was the original choice, offering durability and a certain tactile feel. However, as technology advanced, synthetic leather emerged as a viable option. It's lighter, water-resistant, and can be produced with a consistent quality, making it the popular choice today. The arrangement of these panels is equally important. The panels are stitched together in a specific pattern, most commonly in a truncated icosahedron design. This design is made up of 20 hexagons and 12 pentagons, offering a balance of symmetry and simplicity. It's this configuration that gives the football its recognizable spherical shape and helps it maintain a true flight path when kicked. Stitching these panels together is a job for skilled artisans. The panels are stitched to encase the bladder, forming a protective shell. This shell not only helps maintain the shape of the ball, but also provides a surface that interacts with the player's foot. So the next time you see a football whizzing through the air, remember, it's not just air and leather. It's a carefully crafted work of art, combining the precision of geometry, the skills of artisans, and the advancements of technology. With the bladder covered, we're almost there. Up next, we'll take a look at how all these elements are stitched together to create the final product, a football that's ready to take to the field. Now comes the part that truly tests the skill of our craftsmen: stitching. Picture this: a jigsaw puzzle. The bladder is our central piece and our panels are the surrounding pieces. We've got to fit them all seamlessly together to create the perfect sphere that is our football. But unlike a jigsaw puzzle, we can't just slot the pieces in. We need to stitch them together, and this is where the real artistry comes in. The craftsman, whether they're using their hands or a machine, must ensure that each stitch is uniform, precise and strong. Imagine the pressure. One wrong stitch can throw the entire ball's balance off. But our craftsmen, they're masters of their trade. They've been doing this for years, maybe even decades. Their hands move with a speed and accuracy that can only come from experience. The type of stitch used is crucial to the football's durability and performance. It's typically a pentagonal and hexagonal pattern, inspired by nature's own design, the geodesic dome. This pattern ensures that the forces exerted on the football during play are evenly distributed across the surface, increasing its lifespan and ensuring that it performs consistently on the pitch. Did you know that the football's stitches have a significant impact on how the ball moves in the air? The stitches create a rough surface which interacts with the air to create turbulence. This turbulence helps the ball to follow a more predictable path, making it easier for players to control. It's fascinating, isn't it? The amount of thought, effort and skill that goes into something as seemingly simple as a football. But that's the beauty of craftsmanship. It's about taking the ordinary and making it extraordinary. It's about pouring love, passion and dedication into every single stitch. With the stitching complete, we're just a pump away from having a finished football. It's not a football until it's inflated, right? This marks the beginning of the final phase of our football creation process. Inflating the ball isn't as straightforward as it seems. It's not just about pumping air into the ball, it's about achieving the correct pressure. The standard pressure for a football is between 8.5 to 15.5 pounds per square inch. Too much pressure and the ball could burst. Too little and it won't bounce or travel as it should. Once inflated, the ball undergoes a series of rigorous tests to ensure it's fit for a game. The first test is the weight check. A standard size 5 football should weigh between 14 and 16 ounces. If it falls within this range, it passes the weight test. Next, we measure the circumference. A size 5 football should have a circumference between 27 and 28 inches. If it's within this range, it's passed the circumference test. Following this, we check the roundness. This is quite straightforward. We simply place the ball on a flat surface and check if it rolls smoothly. If it does, it's passed the roundness test. Lastly, we conduct the bounce test. This involves dropping the ball from a height of 2 meters onto a flat surface. If it bounces up to a height between 50 and 65 centimeters, it has passed the bounce test. These tests ensure that every football is consistent in weight, size, shape, and bounce. They guarantee that no matter where you are in the world, whether you're playing in a professional league or a friendly match in your backyard, the football you're using has been tested and it's match-ready. And there you have it, a match-ready football made from scratch. So next time you kick a football, spare a thought for the craftsmanship that went into its creation. It's not just a piece of sports equipment, it's a work of art, meticulously crafted by skilled hands. From the gathering of quality materials to the creation of the resilient bladder that gives the ball its bounce, each step is crucial. The bladder is then covered with panels ensuring the ball's shape and durability, but it doesn't end there. The stitching process is where the ball truly comes together. Each stitch is a testament to the precision and care that goes into making a football. And let's not forget the final step, inflating and testing. This ensures the ball's performance, making sure it's ready for the pitch and capable of withstanding the hardest of kicks. Remember, behind every great goal there's a well-crafted football. Every strike, every save, every game-winning goal owes a bit of its success to the art of football making.